Hear these words, hear this plea. The world keeps turning while we bleed quietly. We don't fight people, we fight for our own, for the mothers, the fathers, the kids we've grown. 10 might be kind, but 90 bring pain. We can't keep bleeding for balance that won't sustain.
We're not blind to the good, but it's drowned in the flood. When harm's the norm, taught in place of love, mercy runs out of blood.
We say no to harm, no to child brides, no to abuse, no terror in disguise.
No suppression, no insane rules, no twisted ideologies dressed up as stools. We fight poverty.
Housing collapse and kids lost in bureaucratic traps. Disabled left waiting, NHS on the floor. A nation once proud, now rotting at the core. We fight for the child who was never protected, for the truth that was buried, for the rights neglected. We fight digital chains dressed up as IG, a barcode future that erases we. Genocide in suits and ties, laws that lie, paper signed behind closed blinds. They crush, they control, they criminalize care, while we're gasping for breathing the air.
They were loyal, but loyalty was used like rope, hung from promises stripped of hope. They sold our birthright, mocked our pain, then called it progress while we're left in chains.
We're not asking for war, we're asking for more. The bare minimum decency, rights that can't be ignored. More care, more truth, more unity. Not race, not religion, just humanity. So hear this plea, don't turn your back. History's written and we're keeping track. We're not right, we're just right by far. Woken to humanity, decades ahead. We refuse to go back to savagery. We rise to be united, to expose the truth behind the two-tier political lies, to reclaim what's ours, to protect what's sacred, and to never again be silenced by suits in disguise.
They said it's for safety, they said it's for peace, but my bank's locked tight and I can't buy cheese. They scan my face, they trace my steps while the heat don't work and I'm drowning in debt. We had systems, we had rights, now they flick the switch and cut the lights. They sit in palaces polished and clean, while half our nation shivers unseen. I ask the questions, they call it noise, but silence is a weapon they deployed. If truth is treason, then let me speak. Bleed my pain, feel my grief. I won't bow down, I won't be weak. I'm saying no to digital ID. Track me down, freeze my name, say it's order, say it's shame, but I see through the digital veil. This isn't safety, it's a jail. They fear the mother, the witch, the core, the raw creation that they can't ignore. Our women birthed the world and raised our shields, taught to sober, we sharpen steel. They fear the builder, the brother, the flame, the quiet strength they cannot tame. British men forged the world and bore its weight, raised on duty and shaped by fate. Taught to serve, but they stand and defend with calloused hands and hearts that bend. As a nation we walk through fire but never yield. We are not just muscle, we're a shield. Drag me down, call it law, but I still feel the fatal flaw. We were free, now we're scanned while they tighten their command. Ooh. 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 They say they protect us, but their hands betray. Their words are gold, but their hearts decay. Ideas sound noble, dressed in light, but who's behind them out of sight? We had care, we had aid, now it's all just a masquerade. They build the camps, they draw the lines, and call it progress while truth declines. Wake me up before it's sealed, before it's tagged and never healed, before the code becomes the cage and silence writes the final page. I'm not a barcode, I'm not a file, I'm flesh and blood, I walk the mile. I've got a voice, I've got a name, and I won't play their silent game. Track me down, freeze my name, say it's order, say it's shame, but I see through the digital veil. This isn't safety, it's a jail. Track me down, call it law, but I still feel the fatal flaw. We were free, now we're scanned while they tighten their command. So match your words with what you do. We're waking up, we're seeing through. We were born to stand, not kneel, and truth is something they can't steal. They call it policy, we call it pain. A quiet war with no campaign. Genocide in suits and ties, not with guns, but with goodbye. They told me smile sweet, knees tight, lips red, but I was born with a blade where they wanted a bed. Taught to curtsy, not to curse, but I spit hexes in a hymn, make the patriarchy hurt. Mirror crack, I see the queen behind the glass, not a damsel in the storm, barefoot in the shattered past. They want me soft, want me small, want me silent, but I learned to swing fists where they talk compliance. I'm not your princess, I'm the plague in pearls, war goddess in a dress, torching your world. Lipstick loaded, instincts tight, I fight like a man, but I bleed with might. You want them, I bring divine. Crown and scars, I walk the line. On my body, soul and name, you'll never chain a goddess made of flame. Double standards like double knives, smile while you bleed, that's a woman's life. Be pure, be nice, be thin, be tame, but if I snap back, I'm the one to blame. They fear the mother, the witch, the core, the raw creation that they can't ignore. We birth the world and raise our shields, taught to sow, but we sharpen steel. I learned to fight in heels, protecting lanes, to read the room, then burn the place. I'm not your muse, I'm not your prize, I'm the scream behind the lullaby. I'm not your princess, I'm the plague in pearls, war goddess in the dress, torching your world. Lipstick loaded, instincts tight, I fight like a man, but I bleed with might. You want them, I bring divine. Crowned in scars, I walk the line. On my body, soul and name, you'll never chain a goddess made of flame. We are not your dolls, your saints, your sins. We are the thunder in your discipline. We are the mothers, the monsters, the myth. We are the war you never wish to pick. We're here, we're ready, we're British, raised to roar. Don't fear the lion's mane, fear the lioness's claws. They built their castles on our past while we stitch hope into the cracks. Mothers crying, council flats, kids grow up dodging broken stats. Disabled, left to fight alone while justice sleeps behind a phone. They say reform, we say too late. We're bleeding truth at heaven's gates. Ashes in the crown, smoke in the halls. We rise from the ground when the empire falls. It ain't treason to speak the pain, it's love that burns in acid rain. We're not the silence, we're the sound of every soul they tried to drown. They cut the lifelines, raise the rent, then blame the poor for what they spent. Send kids lost in the maze, while headlines dance and truth decays. Teachers broke, nurses bruised, just justice sold and power misused, but we still march, still sing, still fight. We carried on into the night. This ain't a war of guns and blades.